Hey guys, and welcome to Building 101, Episode 7. Today we're going to talk about interior furnishing plus more. Now, what do you think about when you think of the word interior? There's many things that you should think about, but most people think of houses and mansions and maybe castles. But that's it. That's all people think about. With interior, you can do a whole lot. We're going to talk about houses, and we're going to show that, of course, later on in the episode. But right now, let's talk about what the word interior means. And we're going to do one thing at a time, so you're only going to see one thing, and then you'll see another thing built right after we're done with the clips. So there are a vast number of stuff you can build that can include the word interior, such as portal, house, castle, farm room, animal room, storage, bedroom, end room, furnace room, mansion, all types of base type rooms, beacon room, and much, much more. So when you're thinking about the word interior, don't think of just houses and castles. Think more, build more. This is how you achieve your full potential in building and anything else Minecraft related. Again, we will cover houses in this episode, do not worry, but right now we're going to look at portal rooms that are bad and good. Now we won't do everything on that clip, on those signs, but maybe all of it. But we're gonna get to a lot of that. So here's a bad thing of a portal room. Bad. Do not just embed a portal into a wall. You can do simple things that make it look a lot better. So this is really bad. Right over here, obviously this is meant to be in a cave or underground. So that's not necessarily outside, as you could see, but just for the sake of time, it's right there. So this is a much better look. You have every aspect of the nether, the lava, the quartz, the netherrack, the obsidian, the glowstone, the nether brick. Okay, so you have every aspect here. So right here, if this is in your base and you kind of transition into your portal room, this is a beautiful look. And of course, with 1.7 coming, you'll be able to change this 2x3 portal right over here into a 3x3 or a 5x3. It doesn't matter. So yeah, very cool stuff coming. And now let's move on to the next thing. Okay, now we are going to look at a beacon room. So here we go. I've been working on this, and one side has lily pads and the other one doesn't, on purpose. Okay, so yeah, here it is. Now, interior. This could be in your cave base, obviously. I mean, this could be outside. Doesn't matter. I stopped it right here at the wall because, you know, you guys can have your paths, and this could be one huge room. It doesn't have to be just this over here. But yeah, this kind of looks cool. I just put it up there. But as you can see, it's sort of like a shrine almost. You have a post pointing in towards the direction of the point that you want to be looking at, which is the beacon. So as you can see, it bends in this way, 90-degree angle, all pointing to this beacon. Now that's something you have to keep in mind when doing stuff, when you're focusing on maybe a dragon egg. Maybe a dragon egg's in the middle. This could work the same way. You want to have stuff away from the dragon egg or the beacon or whatever you're looking at that signals that you're in a room and the importance is right over there. So I have these they kind of look like hooks almost coming out of the ground, and right over here, this part right over here, some people try to avoid this. So here, watch, I'll show you. Well, first of all, one has lily pads, one doesn't. I personally like it without, but if you guys like it with the green, there you go. Also, the floor is by Nebris. This is where I saw it first. So Nebris, he put stone slabs and then glowstone. So I thought that looked cool. So I put that in. That's where credit goes. So when I'm doing this part over here, I want to hook it over to this almost, because I had that piece and I needed something here. I was building up to here, and these are both the same. Now you would think I would go like this, but no. Yeah, you kind of want to have to try and see what works out. So that, it looks a little bit weird. And then when you connect it right over here, you see, okay, it's really connecting. Then what are you going to do about this? Like that. And it looks fine. It looks perfect to me. So stuff like that, just try everything. You don't have to go super OCD, which is what I did. Everything here is symmetrical besides the few cracked stone bricks here. And I didn't put them everywhere. I only put them on these pieces. But you don't have to be symmetrical. So right here, this is curving in this way, not necessarily curving out that way, like how you would think it would. So just try things out, and it'll surprise you that a lot of these weird things that you think don't work will work. So try them out. And all these little things that I'm talking about is supposed to help you build, so pay attention if you really want to learn how to really go intricate with this stuff. The wall has the water sources coming out of it, obviously, and just little details like we talked about last episode, the stair and the slab on top of each other. That's just little minor stuff. The cobblestone walls add a ton of detail, grabs your eye. This part right here, forgot about. I world edited all of this stuff in here, so there might be a few pieces of dirt showing. Yeah, just imagine those all stone brick. I just did this as fast as I could with world edit, and it turned out to be an hour plus work. So yeah, this is a beacon room, and also world download will be in the description. If I don't do this episode, it'll be episode 1 through 6, but remind me if I don't put episode 7 world download in here, so you can check out everything. Okay, well, this is that. I can go in super detail on this, like this part over here. Again, the curves, you have the iron fences that kind of gives it a sewer look, an underground water look. That's why I chose that there. Stuff like this that connects to the shrine area that you want to point at. This was just a little bit of fun. But yeah, that's everything about this important that I need to talk to you about. Let's move on to the next piece. Now this house right here we've seen before. It is my advanced horse stables. Now this is meant for a survival build, but again, interior building doesn't have to be creative, trying to make everything look nice, and it's just for looks and not necessarily function. This is a function build because it has horse stables in here and the storage room, but this all has to do with interior. So as you can see, I have an open area here. Whenever you're doing a survival function building like this one is, you want to have, a compact. So right over here is a compact area where you have your little reeds. You can just get them every once in a while and feed your horses. And then over here, again, another compact interior look, if the redstone would work. Okay, there's redstone. Since I used world edit, it probably broke, but piston comes down and there's an anvil and an ender chest. So yeah, that's that. And then of course over here, compact and interior, you have everything joined together. You have the logs pointing upwards, so you have a nice look when the fences come down. That's what I always like to do when I use logs, so keep that in mind if you like that. Then you have the lamps behind it with your storage and your dispenser, which can have a saddle or speed potion, doesn't matter. Okay, and then up here you have the cross beams. That's another interior look that I love to use. Also with upside down stairs. That doesn't have to be there. It can all be slabs. Everything will work fine. Actually, the slabs probably look better. Yeah. Well, you just get that little glitch over there. Hopefully that will be fixed. Okay, and then over here is just a wheat farm. That has nothing to do with interior, really. But that's just little stuff that you should know. If you're doing compact stuff that has a function, make it look nice. So over here I have the jungle wood behind it, the lamps above, and the logs facing downwards. So right there's some interior in just that little tiny area. And up here is sort of a storage room. This has no purpose, but sometimes if you have empty areas and you don't know what to do with them, for example, this one was a horse stable, so hay's for horses. You put hay bales all the way up here, and here's the storage room, and boom, that's another interior look. All it is just rails holding these together, which are just supposed to be ropes, but that's the best you're going to get out of it. And that's all it is. You're just jam-packing it in, and it makes it look nice. So yeah, that's little stuff like that you need to know. How to make stuff look good. You have an empty area, boom, right there was my empty area. I fixed that with 2 blocks, the rail and the hay bales. So let's move on to another one. Okay, now we're going to look at, finally, what you guys probably been waiting for, is a house interior. Now, we're not done. We'll probably do 1 or 2, maybe 3 more things. But yeah, so far we did the beacon, this building that has function to it. And now we're going to look at just decorative, but we're still going for the survival look, so no beacons for, you know, lighting effects. So this is a survival look. So right off the bat, you see the rugs, and what I did here, and it's a trick that you can use. There's glowstone under it. You can also put a torch if you're not that rich in survival, but that hides the lighting and you can't see the glowstone whatsoever. Okay, right over here we have bookshelves, just to add little details such as the pots. You're going to see these around a little bit. Whenever you're doing interior stuff, you're going to see this. So right over here I don't have one because you don't need one. You don't need to have bookshelves here. It doesn't have to happen. Over here I just have a regular 3x3 staircase all the way up with a log post in the middle, and I'll check that room out in a bit, don't worry. I'm just going to go up to the bedroom first. Right here you just have sort of a reading area and sitting down. You can just walk around. I put a lamp here because it was dark. I didn't need a lamp there. I could have put one of these things over here with the anvil, torch, and item frame. So here's how you would do it. Let me see if I can get all of it. Whoops, okay. But here's how you do it if you guys think it looks weird. Okay. Anvil, right over there. You put the item frame and either the torch first or the anvil first. Put the torch right on the block and then the anvil in the thing. So there you go. That's a nice little look. Yeah, this lighting, it's hidden by over here by this. So there's a lever. So it's nice easy lighting. I could put a pot on that, doesn't matter. And then you got the bedroom. You have your laptop here. This is a common laptop that people like to use, pressure plate and the painting. Also have little skylights here. One down than the last one. So this one's 2 fence posts. This one's 1. That's something I like to do a lot. It definitely adds detail and it catches your eye. So yeah, have a little bit of variation. Right over here is a closet. Put all your stuff in here. Bed, cup, and then a clock or a watch, whatever you want to call it. But that's the bedroom. Nothing much you could put in the bedroom, honestly. I mean, people go all out on these things, and if you look up interior designing, you'll probably see a bunch of texture packs with painting with silverware or stuff like that makes it look better. So, you know, what I always like to try and do is use the default vanilla texture pack. If you can make anything look good in this texture pack, then you're set. You can make anything look good. Over here we have a little kitchen area, and this is an always burning furnace. This is block ID 62, I think. So here, I'll even show you. Whoops. Alright, /give 62, and there you go. You see it looks a little bit weird, but if you place it, it lights up. So I can even do this and add extra light. Okay, should have done that. Okay. And boom, boom. This right here, if you don't know what that is, whoops, it is a refrigerator. You click on this button, you get a pumpkin pie. Click on this button, you get a steak, and so on. You can put anything you want in there. So that has function to it. Over here is just a little bit of design. Maybe you can probably put this here and hook, or put silverware on, not silverware, like pots and pans on that. But it's just little detail like that adds a lot in interior decorating. So over here another, this could be a pantry, cutting board. This should probably be a half slab, doesn't matter. Faucet with the sink. Over here is the dishwasher with the drying rack, little painting, and then over here could be again some kind of holder, or maybe this is a knife sharpener. It doesn't matter. Anything could be anything. Another sitting area, another reading area. So yeah, this is just one example of many that I could show you for interior decorating. What most people like to do, and it's completely fine, is kitchen, a little lounge room or living room, and then a bedroom, which is fine. That's what else are you going to put in here? Or if you really want to, you can make this a storage room and make it look nice. This could be your enchanted books area, or up there as well, and put books next to these things, the bookcases. So yeah, everything, you can do so many things in this house. It's amazing. So yeah, there's that. Let's move on to the next thing. Also, quick note, as of making this video, BOO uploaded an interior decorating video. you guys should go check that out. It's really cool. I like BWO. He's one of my favorite Minecraft YouTubers out there. And I mention this because people might think I'm copying, or I'm doing this because, I just happened to do this, before he uploaded his. So what I actually did, I saw that he uploaded it. I wanted to watch it. I'm not going to watch it till this video is done, and then I'll watch it. So, I'm not getting any sort of tips from his video. Not that I need to. But yeah, you guys should go check it out. I'm sure it's pretty cool. But yeah, just a little bit of note there. So if you guys maybe found this from SEO, a search engine, whatever, then I'm not copying BWO. So yeah. Anyways, let's move on to the next thing. Okay, now we are in a sewer. Now this also has to do with interior decorating. One, there's lighting. Two, there's all the rugged look of this quote-unquote ancient, or back in the days kind of sewer. So let me go in depth on what we have here. So right off the bat, you probably noticed, besides the water, the iron fence. Now the iron fence, it gives a nice rugged look and dirty look because of the texture on the default texture pack. And what I did here, since it's more of an ancient, it's all cracked, blah blah blah. I just put 2 here. That's what it would normally be. And then over here there's one broken off. Over here is broken off. Just little bits of variation like that stand out in a build like this. So over here we have the little water streams. Now you could even get rid of this one over here and just have one every other one. Doesn't matter. Just wanted to show you how it would look. Also down here is a nice effect that I like to use whenever I'm working with water. I put an upside down stair pointing down. Now this gives the illusion, and well, it actually is happening now, especially. You put the water down here, and it's kind of like getting sucked up in here. So you can see that there's an opening. That's what you would most likely see in sewers, or something along the lines of that. So it's scooping down towards that way. Also the lighting. Now you could see it's really dark in here, but you'll also notice bits of light. So over here there's no light, over here there is. What I did, and this is a nice trick that I use a lot when I can with the scars that I put on the wall. Whoops. Well, that's gonna happen. You put a torch way back, and then you just fill this in with cobblestone fences, and it gives it a really, really cool look. I like it a lot. So yeah, always do that. And sometimes if you put it too close, this doesn't block too much light. It's a transparent block, so the light will go straight through like there's nothing there. So maybe put it back 5-6 blocks, and you'll get a nice spooky feel. Also, whenever you're doing sewers, you want to put the water low, because it's not really all the way up high unless there's a flood. So we're assuming there isn't a flood. So always put it low, and it gives a nice look if you're walking along the edge here. So that's the sewer. I don't know if this is going to be the last thing, but I will see you in the next one. Now here we have another look of a sort of shrine area. So right here we have a big tree in this cave, and if you guys recognize this is a build that I'm going to do for my base. I don't know when exactly. So it's more of a base feel. So that's why there's lamps, and the torches were for a thumbnail picture because it was too dark, so ignore all the torches. But in some spots over here, there are, like right over here, there is the spooky light feel in some of these spots over here. So this wall is just a lot of variation, gives it a nice ruin look, and it looks very nice. So over here we have the grass area. If I wanted to touch this up more, I would put more of these, but I think 1, maybe 2 is fine, and then some leaves drooping down, or some fallen leaves, give it a nice look. Also, with more interior decorating, if you're doing stuff for a base or stuff that has function, this doesn't necessarily have function, but let's say you're putting in lighting, this is a nice way to put lighting in, especially for my base. This is how I did it. So you indent it in, you put 2 upside down stairs, that's the norm, but it looks nice, so that's a good look. And then over here we have the scars. I only did this wall just to show you. This was made already before this video. I would put it over here and continue. It gives it a really nice look. So yeah, and maybe some fallen down pieces of stone. That gives a very nice look for interior stuff. It really surprises you when you have maybe stuff falling down from the ceiling, a huge tree indoors. So it looks really cool. So keep all of this stuff in mind with the variation, with the liveliness. If you have some grass inside, put some leaves drooping down. Put maybe some formations, some land formations here, and stuff like this with the function, with the lamps. Make a little design out of it. Put something around it. So that's all stuff you need to take into consideration when doing stuff that includes the word interior. Okay? Okay, that's about it for interior design. A big episode today. I don't know how long exactly, but I basically showed you everything that I wanted to show you. Of course, there's a bunch more, and also these signs are blank. I don't know why. It's because I changed versions. So if you need to look back at these signs, look at the beginning of this video. So yeah, and I will put this world for download. If I don't, please remind me. Ooh, I missed a cobblestone wall. Okay, but if I miss the download, there should be the episode 1 through 6 there. So click on that download and check it out, and you'll get all the way up to this episode. But hopefully I do this one as well. Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely did. Talking to you guys. Take all of these techniques that I showed you, especially with shrine rooms, with interior. Again, this is meant to be inside maybe a dome type shape. Maybe in my server base I would do this. So keep all the little details that I did and I mentioned in mind, like the nether room, this room, stuff that has function, the actual interior of a house. Keep all of that stuff in mind and you will have some great builds. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, click that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below on any other type of topic you want me to do for Building 101. I'll see you guys next time.